And a good Sunday afternoon, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather video driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89 in the Green Mountain State. Looking at the large-scale picture here, we have, first of all, some very cold temperatures up in the Canadian archipelago and further to the north, and it's now made it into parts of the Yukon and Nunavut. This is going to be taking a track almost just about due south. It'll spill into the northern Rockies, the northern plains, and then take a track that's going to fill in with a tremendous Great Basin area of higher pressure. This dome of higher pressure will kind of push out what is a heat wave right now, of course, and they will experience a major temperature fall, including some snow in places like the Front Range around Denver, Boulder, and so forth. It'll also produce some extreme winds and some incredible fire hazards, especially along and west of the ridge lines of the Cascade Mountains, where portions of northwest Oregon and southwestern Washington look to be severely under the gun. That'll follow, it looks like, for basically Tuesday night into the day on Wednesday. And we're setting up with a catastrophic climate change. I'm going to show you the anomalous temperature change. So once again, we have the heat out in the west. This is depicted by these oranger colors, and you can see standard deviation basically, or anomalous temperature, I should say, where it is well above normal by around 11 through 14 degrees Celsius. This is at 850 hectopascals or millibars, and this is roughly about the height of Mount Mansfield. This translates into some extremely hot weather, which they're experiencing along the west coast. Of course, you're hearing about the desert southwest. This also extends into portions of the Great Plains. But this is our cold shot, and it comes right dead out of the North Pole. Running the model. This is valid by late today, late Sunday, and you can see this colder air mass here, this anomalous air mass, and with temperatures down around -10 anomaly. We'll run that a little bit further. This is valid at about 8 p.m. Labor Day Monday. You can see very sharp boundaries here with well above normal temperatures right next to colder than normal temperatures, and this here is the baroclinic zone, if I've ever seen one. This is also pushing and filling in this cold air that is going to be like winter-like in some cases, and it is replacing the heat wave and pushing the heat wave out over the oceans. It's remarkable that you're seeing anomalous temperatures pushed into the eastern Pacific Ocean. Can't say that I've seen that before too many times, but here is what's happening. This is valid again about 8 p.m. on Tuesday. The colder air is now penetrated basically the western one-half of the continent, of the lower 48 anyway, coming right out of the north. These are extremely cold temperatures now, just like they were warmer temperatures here. That is huge. Now you get this differential between this modified Arctic air that's going to be filling in the Great Basin. That's going to produce a giant area of higher pressure, a very strong one, and we're going to see very strong Santa Ana-like winds, or winds that blow offshore from the drier confines of the interior sections of the west. And this is going to be blowing toward the Pacific, where it's going to be heating up adiabatically, of course, and that's what this depicts right now. But this cold anomalous temperature is going to take a track and it's going to sink it right down into northern Mexico. This is valid on Thursday, early Thursday morning. It starts to lose a little bit of its definition. Another heat wave for the Pacific Northwest, including places like Portland, Seattle. This is very significant. And it cools down in the deserts of California, the deserts of really Nevada, Arizona, Utah, New Mexico, Chihuahua, the Sonoran Desert, and so forth. You also might want to notice what it does for our neck of the woods here, and we're going to start right back. So we have colder weather advecting in. This is not a high sigma event here, 1 or 2 sigma perhaps, and then that gets pushed on out. The act of this colder air pushing into the western U.S. will pump up a ridge of higher pressure, which will then warm us up, and indeed, this is what we're looking at by Wednesday, where temperatures will probably hit somewhere in that sort of 85-degree range, potentially even a little bit warmer than that. But we're in for a heat wave, or warm spell anyway, across the northeast United States, while out west, they're undergoing rapid temperature changes, high winds, wildfires, and just incredible anomalies in temperature. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights, thanks for watching.